Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to my first Streets of New Capenna draft. Well, actually, technically not true. My first online Streets of New Capenna draft. I've done one draft at our local Magic group since the set came out in paper before digital, which I agreed with. It was a great chance to, bring paper Magic back, and I'm all for that. But we're just gonna hit the Streets of New Capenna and do my first draft, and I'll record it as is traditional, so can look back and see all of the terrible picks, all of the great cards that I passed, all of the organ hoarders that I didn't recognize, and oh god. Anyway, um, yeah, set has some I think basic ground rules that I've at least encountered in terms of having a two-color, combo to sort of start with, and two-color base, and then fleshing it out. And ideally, that two-color base being one of the allied color pairs, so you can branch out into two families rather than one. Fixing is very important. The bomb card is less so, unless they're one color. Ooh, whoa! All right, got some tough choices in this pack already. Given that we've got the best common in the set, for my opinion at the moment, at least. 3 mana 2/1 flying, draw a card. Gain a life, very solid. We've also got Rabble Rousing, which might be very strong. It's hard to tell. So it's 5 mana, hideaway 5. So you put a card under it. Whenever you attack with one or more creatures, you create that many 1/1 green and white citizen creature tokens. And if you have 10 creatures, you can play it without paying the mana cost. So the ability to make 1/1s whenever you attack seems very strong. I could see Inspiring Overseer being just like a safer pick, potentially. This is 5 mana after all, and it doesn't actually do anything unless you can attack. So I think Inspiring Overseer is probably the correct pick, but given that, this is our first draft, I'll take Rabble Rousing. I'm less likely to see Rabble Rousing than more of those Inspiring Agents. So now that I've taken a white card, I'm more inclined to be one of the allied color pairs. So that's, white green, white blue, and white red. So looking at this pack, there's an uncommon. Someone's taken the rare. This seems like a pretty solid uncommon. It makes 2 bodies, which is very good if you care about creatures entering the battlefield, which white green does. I'm going to auto select that for the moment. We've also got a piece of fixing, which is on color, potentially. So, it's, as I said, those allied colors, plains, mountain, forest. The Venom Connoisseur seems fine. I don't think it's necessary to branch out. This is the kind of card that you'd hope to, it's a powerful card, but you want to pick it up once, you've got your third color or your splash color sorted. But I'm pretty happy to take Mage's Attendant here. Alright, so in this pack we've got a Murder. Again, black-white only has one color pair that goes with it, which is, I'm going to forget all the names. Obscura. There's a black-red land, which again is not particular on color. Body Dropper, which is probably one of the best commons in this pack. So I guess it's like, the best commons are black. We've got Unlucky Witness, red, which does pair with it, and it is a citizen. I could see taking that. Depends how strong I think these other cards are. I think they're just average, to be honest. I'm going to take Unlucky Witness. I think, yeah, that's a tough call. It's like these two cards kind of shoehorn you into a particular color pair and strategy. Whereas with red-white, I could be red-white-green. I could be red-white. What's the other color combo? Red and white are allied color pairs, right? I didn't just make that up. Maybe I did. I need the back of a magic card. Someone passed me the back of a magic card. Alright, so we're getting past good black cards. What's this one? This is Swamp, Mountain, or Forest. I think Grizzly Sigil is actually better than Murder. So I'm going to take that here. over a Lucky Witness or some other. I guess. Oh, I'd also had the. I didn't realize I had that blue card that's really good. The expendable lackey. Maybe I should have taken an expendable lackey there. I'm a bit all over the place. It does seem like white is getting pretty cut. Black seems fairly open. Goons I'm pretty keen to try. There's also Cleanup Crew, which is very good. And there's a Waterfront District. So apart from the two white cards that I picked, there don't seem to be many cards coming around that are particularly good. It's interesting whether I want to take Goons here or Cleanup Crew. I think the Cleanup Crew is probably more powerful. But the Goons, like maybe I'm getting a better signal for green. There's another Goons. Pious Ledge Arsonist. Some mana fixing. Unfortunately, I'm so much over the place I don't really know what kind of what my mana's going to be like. Kind of getting the sense that black is pretty open. Maybe I should have taken like one of those body droppers or... I'm not a huge fan of this Arsonist. I guess it could be alright. I mean, it's potential I could just splash Rabble Rousing when the Splash Mage is attendant. I think Goons is pretty good. All of these cards are also very good, and they're blue. So there's Dusk Mangler. I haven't actually seen this cast yet. It seems pretty expensive and hard to do. I've been impressed by both these blue cards. So to be honest, I'm kind of just a pile here. I think I'm just going to take this out of the way over a Dusk Mangler, essentially. Pick 8. Alright, so there's mana fixing for Island Swamp Mountain. I've got some of those colours. And there's a couple of fixes in terms of the big creatures. I think I'm just going to take this land. I don't really know what's going on yet. I have some of those colours so far. Opening pack. So there's the Warm Welcome, which makes a citizen. Probably just take this land over it again. I don't know that I'm green. I'm going to have to assess what my most powerful cards are at this point. Probably Rabble Rousing, Cleanup Crew. I mean, to be fair, most of my cards are quite good. So there's a Run Out of Town, which is a Define Removal spell. Again, I think I'm just going to take some fixing, and some of this fixing will end up in our deck. I don't know which ones. Body Dropper. Wow, okay. Well, that's a bit of a signal. There's also a Tramway Station and a Dig Up the Body. Definitely looks like black. Definitely looks like white is not particularly open. Oh, wow, an Expendable Lucky and Unlucky Witness. So I probably have to take Unlucky Witness if I've just taken Body Dropper. This card is really good, though. It is very good, especially when you're conniving. Okay, so I'm kind of working my way into red-black at this point. So Swampor Mountain, and then this gets Swampor Mountain. So two of my cards actually fix for red-black. If I'm red-black, then I'm either splashing, what is it, blue or green. So white seems pretty far away at this point. So if we give ourselves a base of red-blacks, I think we have to because Body Dropper wield, then we're looking for sacrifice things. It's unfortunate this is double green. I might be able to play it. What else is good in this pack for red-black? So there's obviously this one that fixes. This one isn't good. So there's nothing like stand out for red-black. I think Faker and Death is going to be pretty good in red-black. Workshop Warchief it definitely seems like the strongest card in this pack. I mean, there's a couple of decent just things that I would play in red-black. I'm going to take the Warchief, and it's possible we get enough fixing and we can splash some like double green cards. Alright, Maestro's Ascendancy seems tough, so I'm probably just going to take this tramway station here. A couple of good blue cards. Again, blue is still an option. Our more powerful cards are in green though. Unlucky Witnesses are good. They want you to kind of lower your curve a little bit, I guess. And put these fixes here. This one fixes for mountains or forests. So if I do want to splash green, or even white, then this works. Take the Mage's Attendant out for the moment. Take the land. Land went over here. Right, well, probably can't pass up this actual tricolored land. It's not the body dropper. There's a crew captain. The last body dropper wheeled. Triland's probably very good. Like, I'm not... Could have had an extra Girder-goon, which would be nice. The question is it green that I want to splash? It probably is. I've got Workshop Warchief, which is probably just better than Rabble Rousing. And... I mean, if the second body dropper wheels were really doing it... I don't know. The other thing is, so I've got Casualty, I've got a couple of good Casualty cards. Put that here, so... That's an interesting choice. It's like mana versus 2-drop. I've always been high on like taking lands over creatures, unless you're getting pretty desperate. So there's a Fake Your Own Death, which would be good. We did see one of them already. I think I'll take the second Grisly Sigil. There's a lot of X1s in this format. There's two in this pack. The only creatures have 1 toughness. So, you know, this often picks off a creature for 1, I think, and then it's got Sacrifice Synergy. It's just, you know, you can pick off 2 X1s, like sack your Unlucky Witnesses. This is why the things like the Unlucky Witness and the Expendable Lackey are so important, and why I picked them quite highly. I'll take another body dropper. That seems nice. There's a potential, of course, that I could have taken that last body dropper and just given up on fixing not played. Like, it's pretty hard to splash double green cards. Less so in this format, but, you know, it might end up that I end up in such a streamlined red-black deck that I just don't want the inconsistency of splashing these cards. In which case, a third body dropper would have been very good. So I've got a Fake Your Own Death. There's this Graveyard Shift, which brings things back. Ominous Parcel seems decent. I mean, I guess it has Sacrifice Synergy. Sacrifice another creature this one cares about. Or a Fake Your Own Death. I've seen a couple of Fake Your Own Deaths. I feel like I'll get one. I'm going to take this Ominous Parcel just because it's colourless and anyone can play it. So it's Ready to Rumble is like clunky removal. Quick Draw Dagger as, to be honest, like I quite like this card. Like a combat trick that then sticks around as a short sword. I think I'll take the first piece of clunky removal. So this was pack 1. Didn't have body dropper in it, right? So I could take this captain, which is just pretty meh, to be honest. I don't really get what this is doing. It's just 3 mana 4/2 that hits them for 4. I don't get what the Tavern Swindler's doing either. Take the crew captain. Rogue's Gallery could be very strong. There's a Fake Your Own Death and another Ominous Parcel. I think I just take Rogue's Gallery. Could do with more body droppers. I think I'll just take a 2-drop here. Oh, okay. Alright, we are in. We're probably straight red-black if we get that body dropper. Unfortunately for this Workshop Chief and all of the fixing we picked up, but that just makes us want to go straight red-black. Play this on turn 2 as much as we can. Play as many just like casualty cards. So we open the two best commons that aren't in our colours, and we take Mayhem Patrol. Probably. I think Mayhem Patrol is better than this 3-1. Think being the operative word there. Yeah. I mean, the problem I find with Jewel Thief is that, like, it wants to be the card, like, it makes a treasure, so it's easier to splash when you have Jewel Thief in your deck, but I keep ending up in, like, red-black or blue-white, and then, like, you have to splash the Jewel Thief, which just doesn't really work as well. Anyway, I'm just going to be happy with this 2-drop. So basically this pack I'm just looking out for anything that has the word Blitz on it, because this is great with Blitz. I mean, I'll take Strangle as well, because that's pretty good. Oh, I can't take Strangle. I've got to take Nightclubber, because it's got Blitz and it's a removal spell. This card just seems nuts. So if I'm playing straight red-black, I can still play all of these lands. I guess that's an upside. There's another Inspiring Overseer. Could have had 3. Whew. Person next to us probably has 3. Ah, that's alright. I'll get to play a lot of Inspiring Overseers in my time, I think. Right, we'll get this Nightclubber in there. Rogue's Gallery, unfortunately, is a little worse if we're just playing straight 2-color. I'd have to see a pretty good reason for us to go outside of 2-color. I don't think this is a good enough reason. I think we're just going to be low to the ground and aggressive. I don't want to play this Midnight Assassin if possible. Rogue's Gallery as well is less good in this kind of deck, unless I splash like 1. I mean, if this thing wheels, maybe, or if I get like... Ideally, I'd get one of those fixes, right? The expensive things. Like these ones, but for red and black. I'm going to take Body Dropper here over a Blitz card. So what have I got? I mean, I'd like this. I'm just trying to keep the curve low. Really want some more Girder Goons. Hopefully I can see a couple more of those. I could have tried to... yeah, I probably could have tried to wheel that Body Dropper as well, but I think now that I've locked in on the deck, I just know that getting as many Body Droppers as possible. So this is less good, obviously, now. What is Jackhammer? It's pretty bad. A shame my 2 good green cards are just... Wait. Something's happened. That's awkward. Seem to have encountered a bug. Don't know how that happened or what's happening. Probably just gonna have to restart Arena quickly and hope that we don't miss too many picks. Awkward. So it's something to do with me selecting the Body Drop and then like dragging it. It's a bit awkward. All caught on camera for the bug report, luckily. Wouldn't be a first draft. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Looks like I missed 4 picks. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to pick anything I could use. Apart from this Racer's Ring, potentially. Alright, Yeah, I missed most of this last pack. 4 picks in the last pack's pretty bad. Oh, hang on, no, 5 picks, because I got a Gerdagoon somehow. Alright. Oh, that was lucky. Got 1 good pick out of 5 missed ones, so guess I shouldn't complain that much. Another body dropper. Was this the body dropper we meant to pick but didn't pick up? I think something happened at that pick. Oh, hang on, I got another Mayhem Patrol too. And a light 'em up. Whoa, I missed a lot of picks. I don't know. I don't know how to work that out, but I'll go back and watch the stream to see how many picks I missed. Well, rest of our deck got half completed. Maybe those were the best picks for us. Who knows? Bot might have done really well. So we ended up with 21 cards, which is unfortunate. Because I really want to go straight red-black if possible. So I could just play... I've already got 1 Rogue's Gallery. I've only got 14 creatures. This can't splash itself. Probably gonna have to splash green for something. This counts these. I mean, I could just play this as a bad card. I could splash this card. I could splash this bad card. I mean, it's not terrible. It's just got no synergy. Honestly, the Rhino's the best thing going on here. It is so hard to cast this. If only the Blitz was only 1 green. I'm about 2 cards short. How many sources would I need to splash this? Like 6? 1, 2, 3, 4. Add a forest 5. Do I have any way of discarding it? No. I think I might. Because like if I add this, then I want to splash, so I'd play this as my splash card, which is probably correct. Do I think it makes treasures? No. Oh yeah, one thing, right? This fake hero in death. I blame the draft for quitting me. It's honestly getting close to being able to splash this. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Add a... So I played these 2. Let's just get my other sources sorted first. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go for black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's pretty good. So if I go 10 sources of each of these, I add 1 forest. I probably have to add 2 forests if I want to splash the big guy. What's my layout like? 12 and 13. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sources. Ugh. This Workshop War Chief is so much better than this crew captain, though. I'm a bit greedy. I'll be greedy and get punished a few times. Got one double black. Got a lot of black and red, though. Technically, this is 6 sources, because I got Ominous Parcel. Alright, whatever. We'll take this one for a rumble. Going to play one game with it in the recording, probably, unless something happens, and then I'm gonna take a break because I've got a few other things I want to do today. Maybe make a bug report about getting DQ'd from the draft. So, yeah, I didn't get. I had enough just red and black cards to go straight red-black. Without having to play terrible cards, I think that would have been better. I go first. I've got 10 black sources. Highly likely I'm going to hit a black source. And if not, I'll just hit my third land at some point, so I can play this. Like, this is going to help me hit lands theoretically. Alright, so untap black source, best draw in deck. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alright, so this turn, probably just going to play Pious Ledge Arsonist. This has sack another creature, gains menace. This is an instant, this is a sorcery. I'm going to play a land first, because I don't see myself sacking the Witness. Attack with both. Then I've got dig up the body if I need to sack something. They just take some damage. Then I'll just play this. And then I've just curved 1, 2, 3, like... there's not many sweepers. They might respond here and like kill the body dropper or something. Fairy Vandal, okay, that is a very good card. So if they trigger it this turn, I'm probably just casting Grisly Sigil to kill it. I've got 2 spells actually that deal with it, even if it's got a counter on it, although Grisly Sigil's the better one. If they don't have a way to grow it, then I can just use this. Okay, they do have a way to grow it. So lock this down, make this a 2/3. No attacks. So this does 1 damage when you target by X number of permanents you sacrifice this turn. So I think I have a lot of options here. So I could use this, casualty 1, sack this. This deals it to creatures or planeswalkers. I could also sack this, and this would deal 1 damage. I could light them up. I could light them up, sack this, get the top cards in my library, and then use this to finish it off. So the plus side of this is I've got more mana left over to play whatever I cast Um, this kills more stuff than this. This is a bit harder to cast. So if I cast this, it just deals 2. Oh no, but then I haven't sacrificed anything. Alright, so I think I do have to, hang on, cast with casualty, target this, sacrifice this, get a lot of triggers, casualty this. So my first one's, my first one does resolve. Oh, right, yeah, okay, so they've ordered it nicely. Okay, sweet. So I get to play this, and then I can cast the Goons next. Oh. Alright. That was bad, but whatever. I'll live with it. Ah, that's annoying. I really wanted to cast Goons next turn. Actually, when I say cast, could I even... if I'd drawn a land, I could have. It's in my play one. I don't know if I can, I wonder if I can play Blitz. Play those cards, because Blitz is like an ability. Huh. Okay. Right. Huh. So... don't think I can attack through that. Kind of wanna... So, I'm probably going to just pass the turn, I guess, and then tap this with my creature on their combat step. Yeah, so, not gonna tap it, no attacks, pass the turn. And this can go face as well. Alright, already learning cards. Yeah, that would have been interesting. So if I'd chosen... may play one of those cards. Yeah. Alright, so here we go. So I'm gonna tap the body dropper. Give them a fish. So if they try and deal with the body dropper here, okay, no, they're not going to. I think I'm okay just to pass the turn. Oh, that's pretty good against the Kraken. The question is, do I run it out here? I think so. I think so, just because I get the sacrifice synergies. I can also casualty it before the end of turn. Just blitz it. Card is complicated. Or set is complicated. Out of the way. So they would return it and then draw a card. So I could dig up the body to sack it, which means they don't get the card. I don't get to dig up the body of the Night Clubber. But it's probably better, because then they don't get the card and it's still back in my hand either way. So let's casualty that, sacrifice this. So I've got another body dropper. So I just got 2 body droppers, so first one I'll get a body dropper back, and then second one I'll probably get the witness back, unless I get like Goons. There we go. Gee, there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of triggers and little things. Like, so next turn I'm probably going body dropper, blitz Goons, use body dropper to tap the Kraken. Unless if I get an extra mana, then I can even Grizzly Sigil the Girdagoons post-combat. So that would probably be a deal. I've also just got this Pysley Justness, which I haven't even activated, lying around. I assume they're not going to attack with the Kraken. I mean, it's kind of interesting because I can obviously just tap the Kraken. They know I've got these cards in hand. Okay. So if I Body Dropper, Blitz the Mayhem Devil, or is it just better to Blitz the Girdagoons? Because I can Body Dropper, Blitz the Mayhem Devil. I keep this card back. The Mayhem Devil attacks for 2. I Grizzly Sigil it to kill that. Doesn't seem as good. Either way, I'm playing Body Dropper. So if I Blitz this, I get to hit him for 2. I'm going to sack 1 creature, so this will hit for 1. So I could Casualty. There's a lot of things going on. I think I just want to Blitz this. And then tap an untapped creature. Attack with the goons. Yeah, there's my splash that I can't cast. Excellent. At least I didn't mill all of my fixing. No, that's fine. They can attack if they want. Rogue's Gallery. Okay, so now I'm probably blitzing this. And then I can attack with... I was going to say I could attack with this because I can ping it with that. And then I'm either going to light them up. Blitz this. The thing is, I kind of have to tap this Kraken. So, I'm going to tap it with the Rogue. These are both sorceries, so I guess technically... Oh, but then I can sack a creature to put a counter on this. Jeez, alright. Attack with this. Should probably just put it on itself. If I put it on itself, yeah. Jeez, there's a lot of things going on here. Because like this can sack creatures as well. Oh, it gains menace. Oh, and it gets a +1/+1 counter as well whenever you sacrifice. And then like this as well. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What? Into the battlefield, exile the top card of each player's library with a collection counter. Once each turn, you may play a card from exile with a collection counter on it if it was exiled by an ability you controlled. Mana or mana of any color to cast it. And it's a 2/5. So the 2/5 is going to block this and this, presumably. What did they get? They got my thing, and once during each turn, so they just get those cards permanently. It's triple blocking it. So, what's my post-combat gonna be? 2 5's kind of annoying. So I guess I'll put that there. I can't really... So we'll just go to damage. I'm just going to Rogues Gallery. I had to do that kind of quickly. No, wait. I put a stop. Oh, I must have run out of time. I was like, I put a stop on my end step to ping this fish. Man. Ah. I think I got back the 2 that I wanted. Okay, they're going in for the beats. So body dropper plus... He's got big things. Alright, so that can get a forest. Means this pings for 1. It's probably a setup turn. So this deals 4 damage to something, so... If I casualty a creature, like if I casualty this thing... Casualty 2, this would also just kill that. For 2 mana. And then I can ping for 2. I just ping them for 2, I guess. Unless they have a response. I think using the light 'em up was preferable because the Grizzly Sigil... Well, they've got a fight spell or something? What's going on? Make disappear. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 2, and they casualtied it. So I'll say decline and decline. I don't know if that was a good idea or not. I just kind of felt like I was running out of time. Maybe I should have kept my pinger. But I really didn't want to take a big hit from all of those creatures. they make a 1/1 or a treasure? Yeah, okay. Don't want to be too tempting for the body dropper. Looks like they might have a removal spell for the body dropper. Oh, they do. Alright, well that's pretty good for them. Okay, there's my other source, which is good. Play that. The next turn I can blitz this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can blitz it and the Nightclubber. Blitzing the Nightclubber now doesn't do anything. If I just cast the Nightclubber, just kills a fish. 9. So I probably just want to keep it in hand to enable good attacks next turn. They got my Maestro's Theatre. Okay. So they've got a land they can sack using the treasure. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. I don't think there's a necessarily reason to play the Nightclubber here. I guess there's a reason to play the Cabaret Courtyard before. Yeah, and I get left over with a 4/4, so okay, I was going to say the 4/4 with the Blitz Clubber can shrink down that thing. Let's play this. Oh, running out of basics. Okay. So they really want to discard a non-land with this, right? Okay. Nightclubber's looking pretty good. Ooh, body dropper as well. Alright, alright. Now we're in business. Let's play this body dropper and let's go to Blitztown. Okay. Now this should be lethal, unless they have something. And I get to draw 2 cards off it as well. Fairy Vandal, okay. So the best they can block is the 4/4, they take 4. And then this is going to trigger anyway. Whenever you sacrifice a creature, put a +1/+1 counter. So I don't need to sacrifice any of them, right? This game Menace. These are both blitzed, so just draw 2 cards. Ooh. I had 7 cards left in my library. Wow, well, what an introduction to the format. That was a game. That was a game where I made a lot of mistakes too. Alright, I'm going to take a break there. Hope you enjoyed watching this draft video and the gameplay, and have fun on the streets of New Capenna.